Hey, how you doing today? This is iGottic, and I'm gonna do another one of those commentary videos. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen this dude, this guy named Kenneth Copeland, who's a pastor. I've seen clips of him just kind of around the internet, you know, like on the news and just like Reddit inside. Basically, this guy claims he can cure coronavirus by, I don't know, blowing air, I guess that's what he says. Now, there's a few clips on the internet. I'm going to show you a couple short ones, but there's another commentary video already done by Gus Johnson. I recommend you check it out because he covers the really long 2-hour clip. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of skip around on these clips, so I don't know, just enjoy.
We'll exercise judgment right now.
Because we have...
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
Kenneth Copeland is the dude on the left, that crazy dude who basically cut off the other guy.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19.
Oh, Ramash.
I execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer. You get out, we break your power, you get off this nation.
So at first he kind of sounds like your regular pastor, but he's a bit more crazy. He kind of sounds like the crazy rich Texan from The Simpsons, but that's not really the point here. So you're gonna notice throughout this clip that he's gonna say that he's getting rid of corona. Keep in mind that 3 weeks ago, he claimed that coronavirus was coming to a close as a message from God. That's a bit of a red flag that he's just making this stuff up. This dude is worth $760 million. In the other clip that I'm not gonna show today, unfortunately, he describes other pastors as just like ignorant for not having people come into their church. He says he wants people to come to their church. He wants them to pay. He's basically begging for money.
You will destroy through COVID-19. No more.
No more. No more. No more.
Is finished.
Finished.
It is over. And the United States of America is healed and well again, saith the mighty
Hallelujah.
Spirit.
Glory.
Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but he's having people pay to go to his church. Think about it. Like, of course, the audience of this is going to be mainly older people. For to be honest, younger people aren't going to be so moved by his speech. The problem with this is he's taking advantage of what old people are believing out of his mouth, and it's not good because he's basically saying, well, now that I said it, it's gone. It's not gone. According to what he said 3 weeks ago, it was almost gone, but it's not. It's actually getting worse. It's a pandemic. You cannot get rid of a pandemic simply by saying a prayer. It doesn't work like that. Now, regardless of whether or not you're religious, I mean, like, I can be religious and still believe in perfectly logical things. It's a bit of a touchy thing that he's doing. Like, he shouldn't be taking advantage of people like that. So we're gonna look at the last clip he said, in which he got the letter saying COVID was almost over. So we're going from new to old, baby.
Friday night at 9:24. Now, Gloria and my usual routine is we go to bed early and listen to a couple of messages by Brother Hagin, watch the 700 Club, and by, 10:30, turn the light out. Well, we had just listened to Brother Hagin, that first message, and suddenly the word of the Lord came to me.
This is when you can tell the difference sincerely between a good and a bad pastor. A good pastor is pretty rare, if I'm to be honest. A good pastor won't say like the Lord came to him in his sleep or whatever and gave him a message. That's always false. If this is what Kenneth meant, like if this was true, Corona would have been already done for. I mean, we got to be honest here. Kenneth is quite literally, again, taking advantage of the people that paid to go see him to see if he can heal them of COVID-19.
So I jumped up, got my notepad and wrote it down. 9:24.
This doesn't really matter. This is just kind of something I think is funny. His old man noise is just this that he makes all the time whenever he's processing a thought. Is so gross.
This disease called COVID-19 will be over much sooner than you think. Christian people all over this country praying have overwhelmed it.
You silly people, why are you getting infected with COVID? Just make it go away with prayer. If you would quit dying, that'd be nice. Just start praying now.
Give me all the glory, saith the Spirit of grace. And many, many people will come to know me through it. I'm still Lord over this nation. I'm on the throne, and faith in me changes things. Glory to God.
That wraps up this clip. If you want to check out the longer 2-hour clip, you can just look up Kenneth Copeland COVID-19, and it's actually a lot worse than these two. These two are just like little sneak peeks as to what he does. Like in the long clip, he claims like you are sinning by believing COVID is bad. You cannot fear, because that's also a sin for some reason. Pastors are bad for keeping their people out of the church. He also tries like healing people through the television, I guess, even though that doesn't really work. I hope you guys are gonna stay safe from COVID. Just make sure you keep yourself protected. You know, even if someone coughs in one area and it's been a few seconds, doesn't mean it's safe, because germs still stay in the air, just so you know. Please don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this as like hating on preaching or something. I have family members that are into religious job, and so I have nothing against that. I just have a problem with taking advantage of people by preaching false information about COVID-19. I hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to check out the rest of my content. No need to subscribe, because that's not a requirement on YouTube. I'm gonna go stand up now.